Hello folks, and welcome to a brand new basic Unity tutorial. Easy for me to say. Today we're going to be looking at how to rotate an object. A basic object like you'd find in a Mario game, a coin, or the sails on a windmill, anything like that. So rotating an object, and it is really basic. So follow along. If you've got any comments, if you've got any thoughts or questions, let me know in the comments section afterwards. And don't forget as well, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already for more great Unity tutorials. Hello, let's get started. First of all, I'm going to right click on the hierarchy section, 3D object, and I'm going to build or create a cube. I'm just going to change the dimension of this to 10 by 10. You don't have to do this bit, but I want to see the item turning on an actual object itself. Okay, what we're going to do then is we are going to right click again, 3D object, and this time we're going to create a cylinder. Okay, we're going to position the cylinder about there, but we want to flip it on its axis a little bit, so I can never remember which way to turn it. That way, that's fine. So we're going to, on the X rotation, we're going to change that to 90 degrees, so we've got it facing that way, and it doesn't look very much like a coin at the moment. It's quite long, isn't it? So we're going to change the we're going to change the Y axis. It's currently set at 1. We're going to change it to, not going to change it to 10. We're going to change it to 0.05. Zoom in a little bit, and there we have a coin shape, a grey coin. Let's create a new material for it. Okay, so I've got a materials folder here already. If you haven't got a materials folder, right click in the assets, go to create, and you want to create a folder, and then you can just rename it materials. I now have 2 materials folder though, so I'm going to delete that one I've just created. Go into materials folder, and we've already got the skybox one there, which we're not going to touch. And hopefully you know how to create a material, but if you don't, right click on this area here. A lot of right clicking in Unity. Create, and we're going to go right the way down to material, and we're going to change this to gold, because who doesn't like a spinning gold coin? And now we're going to change the color. So you go over to the inspector here, we've got the color bit here which is set to white at the moment. Change that, and you can just play around with whatever color you want to. So I want a nice orangey gold kind of color, like that. We're going to whack the metallic bit up a bit to make it nice and shiny. Probably leave the smoothest where it is, because if we do it too smooth, probably there actually, that's quite nice. When we're happy with that, go back to your material in the folder, left click and hold down and drag it onto your coin. And there we have a gold coin. Bit of sunlight catching it there, look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? He says. So we have a coin. What we're going to do now is create a script to rotate that coin. So if we go into a scripts folder, again, if you haven't got a scripts folder, right click on there, create folder, and call it scripts. Or you can just create it on there. Go into the scripts folder, right click again. Yes, it's right click all the time. We're going to create a C# script, and we're just going to call it rotate. Okay, once you've got that, double click on it to load up Visual Studio, and there is our script with absolutely nothing in it. We don't need the start function, so we're going to delete that. Get rid of that there as well. And the first thing we're going to do is create a rotate speed. We're going to declare a variable. So we're going to public, and I think we're going to do float, and we're going to call it rotate. No, not spelled like that. Rotate speed equals 1.5 f. F on the end, it's a float, so we need to. The reason I'm using a float instead of an integer is because the float, we can use 0.5s, 0.2s, point whatever. Integer will require a whole number like 1, 2, 3, etc. So it gives us a much better degree of variation using that. We're then going to go transform dot rotate, open brackets. We're going to stick the 0 there. We're going to stick 0 there, so it's the X angle and the Y angle, and then we're going to put rotate, if I can spell it, rotate speed, and then we're going to do semicolon. Control on S to save that script, and that's all you need to write in the script. We're then going to go back to Unity. It's going to compile a script. Click on the coin object. So your coin object's selected over here in the inspector, and then you're going to click and drag your rotate script over to the inspector, like that. There's your rotate speed 1.5 value that was set. We're going to click play now and see what happens with our coin. And there we go. Your coin is spinning. It's spinning very, very fast as well. So let's just knock that down a bit. If we just hover over there, you've got two little arrows next to the cursor. If I click the left mouse button and drag it along there, and we can drag it right down to 0.15. There you go. And we've got the coin, and it's just catching the light as it goes around. Look at that. And that is how you do it. And that's why I selected a float at the start instead of an integer. I've gone right down to 0.15. The lowest I could do on an integer is 1. And that's way too fast for a rotating coin anyway. It might be perfect for something else, but for this instance, it's not. So by using a float, I can do a point in it, have 0.15, and for me, that is the perfect spinning amount for a collectible coin. And there we go. That is how to rotate an object. And you can use that script on a number of things. Like I say, you can have it on the sails of a windmill if you want the windmill going round, or a water wheel, or any other kind of object that you want rotating. That one line of code in the update method will get you that desired result, and it's really, really straightforward. So there we go. That's it, rotating objects. If you've enjoyed that tutorial today, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more content, and thank you ever so much for watching. Bye for now.